It's grind season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now. Do the work now. And all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere.
Guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'll be analyzing US30 and Gbpjpy. So what I'm going to do now is start by US30. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified the next time I drop. So what I'm going to do now is to find the structure of the market. And as you can see right here, if you look at this, you can tell that this is in an uptrend. And so what I'm going to do is allocate the most recent break of structure. And as you can see, this is what we have on the daily time frame. Origin we have right here, this area. But since we don't take trades from the daily time frame, we are going to move down to 4-hour time frame. As you can see on the 4-hour time frame, the recent break of structure we have is this one. The last one we had to the top side was this at the top right here. So the origin which caused this break of structure is this zone right here. This is the origin which caused this break of structure, and it has been failed. So in this particular trade, we are going to be using confirmation entry to enter this trade. So let me close this one. We'll look at it when price reaches right there. Let's move down to 2 hours so that we can refine this zone. If we refine it to the 2 hours time frame, this is what we have. And let's move down to 1 hour to refine it more. Now 1 hour time frame, this is what we have. So since we've refined it 1 hour time frame, let's move down to 30 minutes. On the 30 minutes, it seems to be aligning right there. This is what we have. Then let's move down to our entry time frame. Yeah, I will leave it to the 30-minute candle since it's aligning. So now the next step we'll do is, as you can see, the price has already tapped into our order block. So the next thing we're going to do is allocate a change of character. Let's move to 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, what we're going to do is, as you can see, we have this change of character right there, which tells us that the trend has changed and could possibly go to the top side. This was our last break of structure to the downside. So looking at this change of character, we can see that the origin which caused this change of character is this. Let me remove this one. Okay, then our origin is this. Okay, let's take right here. I think it's aligning with the 30 minutes. Let's move down to 30 minutes. Yeah, it's aligning, so that's what we have. So since we have this structure right here, we know that the trend has changed. So now as to how we make our entries, we are going to move down to, we are going to allocate a value gap which needs to be filled, which is this area right here. This is our fair value gap, which is the imbalance, which needs to be filled. So this is where our liquidity is sitting, and we need to get a liquidity sweep into our zone, which is going to be right here, and we're going to be targeting the nearest high, which was our previous reversal point, and our stop loss, we're going to put it in the below the previous low, which is right there. This Gbpjpy price is already approaching our zone, so anytime, I think maybe around 15:30, we could be, price could possibly tap into our zone and could buy US30. So that's what we have for US30. For any questions, you can leave them in the comments and I'll reply to you. Yeah, that's what we have for US30. So let's move down to Gbpjpy and see what we have on Gbpjpy. And when doing our analysis, the first thing we need to do is this is not the Gbpjpy one, it's this one, this one. The first thing we do when analyzing, we go to our daily time frame to know the story of the chart, so that we know the overall trend, and so that we don't get confused. We do not just move to the 15-minute time frame and start analyzing. As you can see, we are going to look at the recent structure, which is an uptrend, and for you to tell if it's an uptrend, you need to identify break of structures going to the upside, and if we are noticing break of structures going to the downside, this means that we are in a downtrend. So you can see this is our low. So from the daily time frame, this is what we have. Let's move down to 4-hour time frame to get a more detailed chart and see what the chart is for us and setups. From the 4-hour time frame, you can see the recent break of structure is this one. Having this break of structure right there, this is also a break of structure to the upside. And our origin is this zone right there, but since this is far away, we're going to use the recent order block right here. Let's move down to 2 hours to refine the zone. That's what we have on the 2 hours. Let's move down to 1 hour time frame. You can see only 1 hour is aligning. So let's move down to 30 minutes. And 30 minutes before we find it, we have this particular zone right there. As you can see, let's move down to our entry time frame, which is 15 minutes. This seems to be aligning, but let's adjust it to the last candle. When identify an order block, you need to identify a fair value gap, and when marking an order block, you need to identify the last candlestick before the impulsive move. So that's what we have right there. Since we have already allocated our zone, what we need to do next is identify the fair value gap which needs to be filled, which is this imbalance right there, and then the liquidity which needs to be swept is this area right there. This is the liquidity which needs to be swept so that price can tap in into our zone. There we have it, and we are going to take price. So take profit will be at the top right there. Our stop loss just below the previous low, which is right here, which is this trade is going to be 1:5 ratio, risk to reward ratio. And I've already sent the setups in my free signals group, so if you would like to join, you can simply DM me. My numbers are in the bio. So that's what we have, and the coordinates for these trades I already sent them in my groups for entry and exits. You can DM me on my WhatsApp number. This look at it in the future. Now I'm going to close it. So that's what we have for Gbpjpy and US30. So let's wait for 1530 and US30 could possibly 10% and we could enter this trade. So yes sir guys, that's it.